This one, sir. Yeah.
And there's a black magic. Sorry, Annie.
Sorry for the technical difficulties we've had during the start of this stream, but good evening everyone and welcome to Subiaco Futsal Centre. John Goodlich here for round 9 of the Futsal Supa-Liga WA as 12th place Condors meet 8th place Phoenix. These sides last faced each other back in the winter season, and that night belonged to the Condors, a 6-2 win that really caught Phoenix off guard. It's one of the results that the Condors will look back on and think we can do this again. They've had a tough run this campaign, but throughout the opening 8 minutes of the match, they've held Phoenix level after just equalising only moments ago. Phoenix scoring a very early go-ahead goal. And for Phoenix, their anchor all season has been their captain and goalkeeper Muslim Al Mohammed week after week. He has kept them in games with big saves and calm leadership at the back. If Phoenix are going to get the job done tonight, chances are he'll play a major part in it once again. So the Condors come in hungry for points and hoping to rediscover the spark they showed last time that these two met, whilst Phoenix looks to steady their season and avoid another upset. Plenty on the line tonight, and it should make for a lively contest. We'll have a look at the lineups for the Condors. It's Lauder Ekevarth wearing the number 13, Christian Gomez the number 9, Claudio Campesano the number 14, Alejandro Hernandez the number 8, Felipe Vera the number 4, Christian Zuluaga the number 3, Enrico Anza the number 7, Juan Marin the number 5, Matthias Urbina. A chance now, good save Al Mohammed. Matthias Urbina wearing number 6. And Christian Castillo, new signing from Longobardo, wearing the number 11. And for Phoenix, it's Amable Nishimwe wearing 2. Trilon Jisufi lines up in the number 7. Butlin Ferrati wearing the number 10. Frank Gordon 3. Jacob Gordon, the reserve goalkeeper, wearing 101. Muslim Al Mohammed, the number 1. And Jay Caruso, the number 22. Oscar Patterson, the number 5. Spazoya Zestic, the number 6. Samuel Marta, the number 24. Gabriel Vazquez, the number 9. And Amir Fetabegovic, wearing the number 8. Zuluaga to Campesano. Back to Christian Zuluaga. Lofted forward, looking for Urbina. His ball back into the middle seas. Possession change hands. Maranto's on to Hernandez. And sent into touch by Ekevarth. Muslim Al Mohammed will redistribute from the back for Phoenix. It's Caruso on the ball to Frank Gordon. Gordon loses out. Chance now for the Condors. Big save Al Mohammed, denying Christian Zuluaga. Vasquez pass just about finds its way to Patterson, who's on the break now for Phoenix. Slips it through, looking for NJ Caruso, but didn't quite come off on that occasion. Quick feet by Marin. Still going Marin. Zuluaga tried to take it off of him. Vasquez still going. Almost found a way through them all. But comfortable for Ekevarth in the end. Zuluaga. And that could have been dangerous, deflecting behind off Hernandez. Ekevarth long for Christian Gomez. He's working in the tight space, doesn't manage to hang on to it. In fact, he does. Loses out in the end to Vasquez. Gomez. Looks like he got the ball there, but Nevertheless, referee had a good view from the far side. Oscar Patterson standing over it. Patterson to Caruso. Ball on the centre to Vasquez. And back for Gomez. Under pressure at the back here for the Condors. Gomez has to be careful. Has to be good to get out of danger. And does well to find Zuluaga. Marin can't quite get on the end of it. Side ball for those in red. Marin. Out wide to Gomez, who lets fly on the right boot. Good save, Al Mohammed, which sends Phoenix up the other end. Vasquez. The rolling foul's going to be called, but he keeps it alive for Phoenix. Works it down the blind and squares it to Patterson, who fired over. Chance. You'd probably expect him to convert. Castillo back on for the Condors in his first game for them after transferring over from Longobarda. Castillo's ball forward, cut out by Zestic, who had a good game last week. Trying to drive through the Condors' defense. Marin. Zestic. Patterson does really well to knock it over to Vasquez. Zestic back to Vasquez. Patterson finds Zestic. Zestic trying to get beyond Hernandez. Egevarth, short for Christian Gomez. That's nice from Gomez to Castillo. Castillo looking for Gomez. Good ball. Sent out of play by Patterson. As Nishimwe re-enters the field of play for Phoenix. Corner to come for the Condors. Castillo. Upfield it comes to Gomez. Good save, Al Mohammed. And again, Marin shooting on the follow-up, but Al Mohammed remained alert. Another corner to come for the Condors.
Just wait. Just wait.
Upfield it came to Gomez, who fired over the crossbar. Al Mohammed. Short to Caruso. And now to Zestic. Oh, nice pass to find Nishimwe. He knocks it back for Patterson. Patterson trying to clip it through. Good ball to Nishimwe, who can't divert it around the corner into Zestic's run. It rolls through for Egevarth as Enrico Anza back on for the Condors. Gomez, little 1-2 with Castillo. Anza looks for the pass through to Hernandez. Comfortable for Al Mohammed. Patterson, Nishimwe, that's a lovely pass into Caruso. His touch let him down. Egevarth. Long ball looking for Anza. Patterson to Zestic. Back to Patterson. Nishimwe. Dispossessed. Castillo. Good ball inside to Anza. Castillo wanted it fed back to him. Anza loses out. Caruso. Forward for Nishimwe. Back rolls it into Caruso, who looked to return it back to Nishimwe. Side ball for Phoenix. Zestic. Let's fly. Patterson there to field. Zestic again. Decent effort on goal. Egavath saved well down low. Corner for Phoenix. Nishimwe up the line to Zestic. Nishimwe looks to clip it back into the middle. Nishimwe, Zestic! Not a bad effort. And it looks like Egavath got fingertips to it. Another corner for Phoenix. Zestic. Back for Caruso. Into Oscar Patterson. Looking for the pass to Nishimwe. Cut out well by Gomez. Hernandez. Finds Anza right on the touchline. Back to Hernandez. Being pressed by Zestic and makes an error. Nishimwe, ball in the centre to Patterson. And back for Zestic. In fact, it's Caruso looking for Zestic where the ball was offline. The timeout has been called by the Condors with the scores level at 1-0. They just want a chance to regroup and try and reshape the way this contest is panning out. We'll cut to a few short ad breaks and be back with you very soon.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
And we're back underway. It's Hernandez into the centre, Gomez. Ball for Castillo. Diverted him inside by Hernandez, but the ball rolled through. Al Mohammed. Patterson to Zestic. Federbegovic on now for his first minutes off the match. Patterson. Clubbing inside. Forced back to Federbegovic, who was put in a tough situation, but just clearing his lines. Anza, ball forward to Castillo. Inside for Gomez, back to Castillo. He's had a good start to life in red. Christian Castillo has already improved how this Condors side play. Ball in the centre, Anza. Appeals for a handball, go and answer. Zestic on the counter-attack for Patterson. And Phoenix will take the side ball. Zestic. And back for Federbegovic. Zestic looking for Federbegovic, loses out, and Anza harmlessly wide. Al Mohammed, a long throw trying to find Nishimwe. Good win by Hernandez and Castillo. It's out to corner for those in red. And a chance now to work another shot on Al Mohammed's goal. Ball comes in from Hernandez. Cleared away by Fetter Begovic. Castillo. Hernandez. Ball out wide. Gomez. Almost losing out to Zestic. Gives it away, but Egevarth comes off his line and knocks it into Anza, who's out-muscled by Fetter Begovic. Patterson now to Nishimwe. Ball down the line. Fetter Begovic trying to find Zestic, who was unmarked up the far post, but the pass was blocked. Here's Stillo. Castillo sprung for options. Goes long, but it was blocked by Fetter Begovic. Egevarth will get the ball back here. Long throw, Egevarth, and so that's brilliant! And it's a great save on the follow-up Al Mohammed again. There's a big chance for Castillo to score his first goal in Condors colours and to put them in the lead in the process. But Al Mohammed had other ideas, and it's a 4-second violation. So Al Mohammed will get the ball back here. Headed clear by Hernandez. Castillo around the corner. Gomez for Hernandez. Back to Gomez. Driving inside. Gomez! Just missing the bottom left corner. Very nearly again for the Condors, who are playing quite well at the moment. Are they going to rue these missed opportunities later on in the game? And back for Fetter Begovic, who lets fly from distance. Couple of substitutions made on the Condors touchline. Zuluaga replacing Anza. And it's Bina, in fact it's Campesano rather, who replaced Hernandez. Zestic looked back for Patterson, but just wasn't concentrating when he played the pass. Side ball on the far wing for the Condors. 3 minutes before the break. Castillo fired it to the back post, but Zuluaga made the run inbound. Al Mohammed short for Fetter Begovic. First time ball into the middle. Zestic goes to ground and will draw the foul in the process. Patterson to Zestic. Nice pass into Nishimwe, but well defended there by Campesano. And it opened up for Castillo again, but firing wide. The Condors were on the ascendancy here. They've definitely got the momentum toward the end of this first period. That could have been another foul. Patterson almost giving it away as last man on the break here of Phoenix. Chance for Nishimwe, but comfortable for Egevarth. 3-on-2 up the other end now. Gomez! Good save, Al Mohammed. The Campesano can only put it into his arms. Nishimwe! Chance now for Marta! Good save, Egevarth. End to end this game is. Condors will settle. Campesano to Gomez. Castillo. Good idea with the ball. Al Mohammed swiftly off his line. Patterson. Nishimwe. Well done there from Nishimwe to hang on to possession. Fetter Begovic. Patterson. Nishimwe. Down the line. Marta. Nishimwe. Pokes it beyond Egevarth to give Phoenix the lead. It's Samar playing Nishimwe, popping up with another important goal. And this time, it may well send Phoenix into the lead at the half-time break. Condors, who have had the better of the chances, now have the onus on them to respond before the interval. Gomez. Zuluaga. Gomez. Cut out by Feder Begovic. Chance for the Phoenix to double the lead. Good win back though. And now Gomez. Shot was blocked by Amir Federbegovic. Good defensive acumen shown there. And it will be a corner for those in red. Castillo. Past the back post again. Another dangerous ball from the Condors, number 11. It took a touch on the way through, so they'll hang on to possession. Gomez tries to feed it inside the area. Mara for Nishimwe. Now it's Driller and Jusufi. His touch lets him down. Abina. Line ball finds Campisano. Back rolls it for Abina, who looked to square it. Campisano. Good pass for Zuluaga. Castillo. Shots blocked, and again Castillo. Blocked by Marta this time. Pass cut out though. Castillo. Federbegovic goes in hard but fair. Nishimwe keeps it alive. Marta losing out. Zuluaga. Good composure. Hits the deck. Not on the break here, the Condors. Castillo. Castillo. Shot is blocked again. Federbegovic sends Marta through. Egamov. Josefi missed an open goal. A big chance going begging there for Phoenix. Josefi really should have converted. For audio now for the closing stages of the half for Phoenix. A potent goal-scoring threat is he. Ball to the back post! And Zuluaga millimetres away from the equaliser. Up the other end to Nishimwe. Good turn to Nishimwe, and he's drawn the foul. He's tricky, Nishimwe, isn't he? He's had a good start to the game, and the Condors are on 5 fouls with 18 seconds left to play in the half. So they've got to be smart. Don't want to do anything silly right before the break. Jusufi back to Marta. Marta looking to feed it into Nishimwe. Turns well. Loses his footing. They appeal for the free kick, but the appeals go unanswered. Marta cuts it back. Verratti cleared off the line. And that's the half-time whistle. What a game it's been. It's been a tight first half. Phoenix struck early, but Condors grew into the game. And it was Phoenix who scored one right at the end to send themselves back into the lead. Muslim Al Mohammed has been busy in their goal, though, with Condors arguably having the better of the chances, but nevertheless, Phoenix have it to show on the scoreboard. They currently lead 2-1 at the break.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week at Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
Welcome back to the Supa-Liga Futsal Centre. We're all set for the second half with Phoenix leading 2-1. Condors will feel they are right in this though. They created enough in that first half to trouble Phoenix. And if they can tighten up their transitions, they'll fancy their chances of finding another goal. Phoenix, on the other hand, will want to build on that momentum they found late in the half. Muslim Mohammed has been solid again, and he'll be key in guiding them through these next 20 minutes. Everything's still to play for. Second half underway. Long throw out Mohammed. It's a brilliant touch from Mishimwe. He drives inside. Barati trying to lay it off. Chance now for Farati. Big save, Egervarth. Just does enough to get it over the bar. Corner for Phoenix. Farati up the line to Marta. And now Giuseppe. Back to Marta. Good ball in the centre. Ishimwe has it one off of him by Urbina. Campesano. Ball out wide, looking for Vera. Corner to come for those in red. Good shot comes in from Campesano, but it was well saved by Al Mohammed. Another corner for the Condors from the opposite side this time. Laid off for Urbina, back and down. And flashed across the face of goal by Christian Zuluaga, who's pressing high now. Marta had to get rid of it. Urbina allows it to run into touch. Urbina, Vera gets beyond Marta. Still going Vera. Back rolls up for Urbina, but it was well blocked by Marta. Urbina tries to pass it down the line for Zuluaga, but just rolling out of play. Al Mohammed. Long ball into Farati. Losing out, appealing for a foul. Urbina for Farah. Ball to the back post. Al Mohammed makes an amazing save. Long throw quickly to Nishimwe. Vera does well to shoot it out of play, and in doing so holds on to possession for his team. Urbina. Vera, no space to work with. Nishimwe. Chance for Farati, and again, big save Egervarth, a double save. Vera, Urbina tries to skip beyond Marta, but it was well defended by the Phoenix number 24.
Guys, you have to take him off. You have to take him off. He has to come off. Allow him. You allow him to come off. Step off the court. Yeah, you can go on. You can go on. Go on. Go on. Sorry, man. Come off, please.
So Urbina replaced by Gomez for the blood rule. Ball driven into the centre. It's picked up by Marta. 3-on-2 for Phoenix. Nishimwe poked away by Egevarth. Corner for Phoenix, which is taken quickly. Zuluaga volleyed clearance. Marta looking for the pass to the back post where Futland Ferrati was. Ball down the line from Zuluaga, well defended again, Marta. Zuluaga, Gomez, back to Zuluaga. Good pass to Vera, chipped into the centre. Campesano, poor ball given away. Vera with a good sliding challenge. Still falls to Marta though. Look to thread it through to Chisafi. Ball forward, cut out again. This time Ferrati. Chance now. Chisafi. Little chip. Nishimwe coming in. But Campesano clearing away. Ferrati with the toe poke. Blocked by Gomez. Ferrati through the legs. Chisafi losing out. Vera. Campesano trying to get around Marta and draws the foul in the process. Both teams with quite a few chances already throughout this opening 2.5 minutes of the second period, but no goals thus far. Felipe Vera starting over the free kick. He looks into the middle. Knocked back. Zuluaga. Good ball. Gomez on the half volley. Good save, Al Mohammed. It's cut out though. The throw fell short. Zuluaga back post. And Vera came sliding in but couldn't connect with it. He looks injured though. When he slammed into Al Mohammed, perhaps he got winded or hit where a man doesn't want to get hit. No foul though, no whistle called. No whistle blown rather. Felipe Vera makes his way to his feet. And he will make way to the subs bench and be replaced by Anza. It's taken quickly by Phoenix. Patterson. Samuel Marta. Now Zestic. Drives inside across to Ferrati. Marta back rolls it to Ferrati. That was nice, but Ferrati not going to have the pace to get around the outside of Campesano. Ferrati. Zestic leaves it behind. Marta does well. Patterson. Ekevarth saves with the feet. Patterson did really well. Gomez got something on the pass and blocks the clearance from Al Mohammed as well. Long ball into Ferrati. Big save again by Ekevarth. Gomez. Answer back to Gomez. Great ball to find Campesano with the toe poke. But it was comfortable for Al Mohammed. 2-on-1 for Phoenix. Zestic for Ferrati. Zestic finishes. And Phoenix double the lead. A brilliant counter-attack finished off at the back post. And the Condors will be disappointed. They were that slow in transition as they had a good chance up the other end and have been playing well, but nothing to show for it on the scoreboard, and they're a further goal down. And Jay Caruso coming on for Phoenix. So too Alejandro Hernandez for the Condors. He replaced Claudio Campesano. Hernandez to Gomez. Condors have to show character here. They had a good start last week, but didn't have the best end to the game. Can they reverse that this week? They have been playing quite well, have created the chances, but Al Mohammed, who spoke about the form he was in earlier on in the game, and he's shown that again tonight. Patterson. Caruso just about keeps it in play. Back to Patterson. Zestic. Patterson. Phoenix rotating nicely. Zestic is almost able to get on the outside of it, but one back by the Condors. Patterson, little dink over the top, looking for Zestic. Gomez heads clear. Anza keeps it in, but loses out. Marta. Marginally wide. Egervarth would have been worried there for a moment. Could have just rolled into that bottom corner. But just past the post, Phoenix have themselves a corner. And a chance now for Svizoya Zestic to perhaps work a shot. NJ Caruso has a good left foot also. It's left for Zestic. It was on target. And corner again. Marta. Caruso this time. Marta! On the swivel. Not far away. Big chance going begging for Phoenix, who have perhaps picked up the momentum. Hernandez. Castillo. Pass blocked by Marta, who's had a good game. Played every minute of this second half so far. Anza on the turn. Good save out, Mohammed. That's where Anza can be dangerous. Might get another bite at the cherry here. And he's won the Condors a corner. A chance for Christian Gomez to test Al Mohammed. We know he's got a wand of a left boot. Gomez! Outside of the post and out of play. Al Mohammed to Caruso. Caruso across for Patterson. Now Samuel Marta. Back to Patterson. Zestic. Down the line to Marta. Use of the body well. Marta hits the deck. Nothing called. Hernandez. Al Mohammed comes out to clear. Gomez. Hernandez. Gomez. Lovely play. Castillo might open up for him. Patterson couldn't get beyond Hernandez. Ball trickles out up the other end. Gomez off. Marinon. Zestic. Zestic goes for a little bit of a run. Back rolls it for... Now it's NJ Caruso. That's good fit. Looks for the ball down the line. Might come off Patterson. Ball through. And chance for Vasquez. Chipped over the top. Castillo sends it away. Patterson will shield it through for Al Mohammed. Zestic into the center. Chance comes in for Castillo. Another corner for the Condors. In fact, last touch must have been off a Condors defender. Al Mohammed threw it quickly, but it was well read by Hernandez. Zestic. Patterson. Gives it away. Marin. Enrico Anza. Can't keep it in play. Phoenix possession. Zestic. Patterson. Caruso. Condors are pressing high. Caruso almost found Zestic. Hands up. Castillo does really well there. Still battling for it. Vasquez. Condors side ball is Zuluaga will re-enter. Enrico Anza off to the bench. Castillo. Hernandez back to Castillo. Lobbed it forward into Zuluaga. Hernandez. Marin into Zuluaga. Good footwork. Just gets away from him. Zestic. Chance to counter. Opts for Patterson. Patterson driving forward. Slips it out wide for Caruso. He's not going to be able to get there in time. Hernandez. Zuluaga helps it on. Chance now for Zuluaga. Al Mohammed. No foul called. Al Mohammed brave to rush out and collect it. Good ball down the line. Vasquez. Quick footwork. Loses out in the end though. Zuluaga. Condors committing numbers forward. Marin. Zuluaga. And now it's Hernandez. Marin. Castillo in the center. Zuluaga. Marin. Hernandez. Back to Castillo. Castillo has to be careful here. Almost lost out to Vasquez, but Ekevarth came out quickly to collect it. Hernandez. Urbina back on now for those in red. Came off earlier for the blood rule. And Hernandez just couldn't quite find Christian Zuluaga in the pivot space. As Samuel Marta back on for Phoenix. Didn't have a long rest on the bench at all. You're straight back in the action. Vladio Campisano back on also for the Condors. Al Mohammed, good contender for man of the match if the score stays the way it is at the moment. And the conceded the one goal, made numerous amounts of saves, and is already featured in 4 or 5 team of the week. So he's had a really good season. The Phoenix shot stopper. Ball forward off Patterson. And back out for a Condors side possession. Urbina. Urbina look long. Amable Nishimwe back on now for Phoenix. And Jay Caruso off to the bench. Patterson into the center. Vasquez losing out. Wins it back though. Nishimwe. Marta. Patterson. Vasquez maybe did a bit too much, but got away with it in the end. Patterson's back to his Marta's reverse ball was poor. Chipped forward into Zuluaga. Patterson tried to get in front but couldn't. Zuluaga, quick footwork, opens up for Urbina. He looked to finesse it. Far corner, but it was well blocked by Marta, who again is showing good defensive acumen. Marta played in the first team at Morley Windmills this season, I believe, helped them to gain promotion back into the state league. So a player of good acumen there, Samuel Marta. Towed forward into Patterson. Nishimwe. Still alive for Patterson. Squares it for Vasquez. Tries to go for one more and find Marta, but probably just should have taken on the shot. Up the other end looking for Marin. Patterson, good composure to shield it out of play. Al Mohammed. Long throw for Marta. Good hold up play, Marta. Going in very strong. Out of play. Marin. Zuluaga. Back to Marin. Zuluaga on it once more. Marin again. Abina. Good idea with the pass. It was well read by Nishimwe. Patterson poked it forward, looking for the runners. Is the Condors are into fly goalkeeper with 9.5 left on the clock. Felipe Vera, the usual, wearing the fly shirt. Abina. Zuluaga playing in the Fixo space now. Very good distributor of the ball. Christian Zuluaga, one promotion into State League Division 1 a couple of years ago with Maddington. Signed for Balga for the upcoming season in State League Division 2. And it is Phoenix who call the timeout just as Condors go fly keeper. They'll look to discuss their defensive shape and neutralise the 5-against-4 scenario. We will be back with you shortly after a quick break.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
And we're about to get back underway. Phoenix side possession. Far corner of the court. Right near their goal line. Nishimwe just sends it long. Only as far as Campisano. Zuluaga. Couple black shirts around him. Back to Al Mohammed. Nishimwe into the centre. Samuel Mata. Mata being pressed high here, hits the ground and draws the free kick. Perhaps going down a little bit easily, but he's smart enough to know what he has to do in that situation to win the foul. Long ball Mata into Gordon, who couldn't get anything on it. And it's going to be a Condors side ball broadcast wing as they make their way into fly goalkeeper. Zuluaga. Gomez. Back to Zuluaga. Now Castillo. Zuluaga. Castillo. Let's fly. And somehow finds its way over Al Mohammed via the deflection. Brilliant goal from Castillo. Perhaps a little bit fortunate, but he's taken on enough chances today to warrant that one flying in the back of the net. And the Condors are only a kick away from being on level terms. It's a good start for them from the fly keeper situation. They've still got plenty of time, and if they're as efficient going forward as they were that time around, they can definitely get the draw, maybe even win this game. But they're going to have to be careful of the fouls because that could be their undoing. 2 in a minute. Patterson for Mata. Al Mohammed will be a little bit annoyed that one sailed beyond him, but was just wrong-footed after the deflection had already committed to the far post. Campisano, black shirts surround him. Al Mohammed, safe for Nishimwe, who loses out in the challenge. Gordon pops it over the top. Mata's going to chase it down. Mata still going. Good intensity shown there from Mata. And a rolling foul this time going against Phoenix. Agavath for Zuluaga. No real options for him. One-on-one against Gordon. And can't get beyond him. Back for Patterson. Nishimwe on the near side. Back to Patterson. Looks for the line ball where Gordon was making the run. Samuel Mata for Nishimwe. Patterson. Nice ball into the feet of Mata. Well defended by Camposano. Condors are going 3 against 2. Castillo cut in, but couldn't get beyond Oscar Patterson. Risky pass from Patterson. Camposano was caught late by Gordon, couldn't get beyond him. Condors into fly. Goalkeeper Gomez. Castillo. Zuluaga. Christian Gomez. Across to Castillo. Shoots again. A venomous effort. Well saved by Al Mohammed. Vera. Zuluaga has a drive. Blocked by Gordon. Castillo. Zuluaga. Chance for Castillo. Poor first touch. Camposano. Ball over the top. Gomez. Castillo. Let's fly again. Nishimwe. It's an open goal. Gordon. Let's fly. But blocked by Gomez, who has a drive and will win Condors a side possession. Have to be careful shooting from distance. The Condors, when it does get blocked and it spills into the middle, it's a perfect chance for Phoenix to finish into the empty net. However, you can't criticise it too much because it is how they got the goal. They just don't want to overuse it. Phoenix, another chance coming in from Castillo. He's shooting at every opportunity he gets. Phoenix aren't set up the best from this fly goalkeeper. Gordon perhaps allowing the defence to sit a little too deep. They need a bit more height on it. Castillo. In the corner is Mata, trying to make something of it and will win the side ball. It's an empty net if they can take it quickly. Nishimwe, this could wrap things up here if we can find a goal. Well defended, Zuluaga comes away with it. Mata, play allowed to continue. Al Mohammed, protest from the Condors bench. Up the other end, Mata, Gordon. Empty net couldn't be found. Zuluaga can't believe the foul wasn't caught on him. And from where I was sitting, it definitely looked like he could make a good case for it. Farah. Looks like he got hit in the face. Another rolling foul against Phoenix. And Zuluaga will go into the referee's notebook, perhaps for dissent or unsportsmanlike conduct. Vera has to bring this one in for the Condors. For Zuluaga, they're under a bit of pressure here, the Condors, and Mata has an empty net. Zestic, Nishimwe, Gomez, little nutmeg on Mata. Empty net for Zestic, can he keep it on target? Just missing. Condors get away with one there. And they look to press this fly goalkeeper a fair bit higher, which is a good tactic. Gonna make it hard for Condors to get into shape. Condors dropping numbers deep. Vera just looks long. It's not a bad throw. Gomez has to be good here. Vera's come off his goal line. Castillo. Vera. Still going Vera. Can he square it? Well defended, Marta. He's had a really solid game, Samuel Marta. Wasn't that long ago he joined this Phoenix side, and I remember when I commentated him for the very first time, he gave away a 2-touch because he was that inexperienced. He didn't even know the rules, but you can see in such a short period of time how good he's gotten. And he's played so many minutes for this Phoenix side. And a chance now for Nishimwe, who's done it again. Nishimwe cannot stop scoring. Brilliant finish from the youngster. That's another brace for him. And Phoenix have restored their buffer. Condors with it all to do. High press coming in from Zestic. Vera, Zestic, really high press coming in. The goal's open once again. Mana sends it long, but only as far as Vera. He misjudges it with the first touch, but just rolled underneath him, so we'll hang on to possession. Under 5 to go in this one. Lobbed forward. Hernandez can't do much with that one. Set long again. Castillo controls on the chest. Gomez. Nice ball. Zuluaka. Big save Al Mohammed. Goals open for Marta. But it was just offline. Decent effort though. Game's still not over yet. 4 minutes of stop clock is a long time to go, and Condors are putting a lot of forward pressure on Al Mohammed. Will be tested a few more times, you feel. Switch across. Gomez cuts inside. Zuluaga back to Gomez. Phoenix defending this fly goalkeeper much better, keeping the heart of the defense and getting more pressure on the ball. Gomez, switch your play. Nishimwe could have been for the hat-trick if it sat right for him. Zuluaga. Gomez. Zuluaga. Castillo. Gomez has a drive. It just past the post, and Vera scrambling back to his line. Al Mohammed long. Nishimwe. Good athleticism shown, but couldn't control it. High press coming in. Gomez. Condors into fly keeper shape. Zuluaga. Gomez. Zuluaga. In fact, it rolls through to Castillo. Zuluaga. Castillo back to Zuluaga. Now Gomez. They haven't got the balls into the corner much. Chance now for Patterson! Surely! What a finish! Only needed one touch. That's a brilliant finish from Patterson. Condors make a tiny error and have it punished. And it's not easy to do though. It looks so simple when the goal's open, but believe me, that is a very tricky finish from Oscar Patterson, who may have just sealed the 3 points for Phoenix tonight. Condors are really going to have to dig deep here. They have had the chances, but Al Mohammed has been in the way of most of them. Still time. 2 minutes on. 19 seconds left on the clock. The team's just being sent off court for a break, perhaps. Some technical difficulties on the scorecard. We'll be back with you very shortly. Condors have 2 minutes to fix things. Phoenix, 2 minutes to hold on and seal their second victory of the campaign. They were close last week against Cumbria, only going down a goal, but have showed their quality tonight. Condors into fly goalkeeper. Gomez. Switch across. Castillo. Zuluaga, ball through. Vera. Good save, Al Mohammed. He goes for the shot. It's blocked. They want a foul, but it's not being given. Amable Nishimwe. Zuluaga heads clear. Hernandez tried to keep it in. Nishimwe, far side of the court, knocks it back in play. Mata almost played out for a minute of this second half. Patterson, Zestic. Hernandez going in hard. Patterson, Zestic. Couldn't get beyond Zuluaga. 2 minutes 15 left to play. Patterson all the way back to Mata, who sends it forward. Zuluaga, look for Castillo, chance for Mata. Vera does really well there. Right on the edge of his box. Patterson off the top of the bar. Patterson again might get another chance here. Nishimwe, can he get the hat trick? Sestic drives down the wing. Good block. Gomez. Hernandez walks it forward. Condors into fly goalkeeper. Zuluaga. Great pass, and that's a brilliant finish. Castillo, what an amazing goal. Just took it first time and lasered it into the top corner. We're having some technical difficulties, and I really hope we didn't miss it. Castillo has had that ball come across from him and just finished it first time. And it might just give the Condors a chance. They're going to have to be almost perfect from here, though. Vera in the center. Zuluaga dispossessed. Patterson anywhere will do. Gomez. Zuluaga. Castillo. Almost gives it away. He'll be looking for his hat trick. Got 1 minute to find it. Castillo. Ball across. It's Paul into Shimway, also in a hat trick. Zuluaga, Patterson. Just doesn't sit right for him. Across to Gomez. Down the line. Mohammed off his line. And the slide is let go by the referee. Mohammed had to be very precise there and was. 49 seconds left. Side ball for the Condors. Broadcast wing. Al Mohammed perhaps got injured in the challenge. They've got Frank Gordon on the bench. He might need to come on. A good young shot stopper, Frank Gordon. It will be great to see him get some minutes in the top flight of futsal if needed, and to see out these last 47 seconds. But Al Mohammed does get back to his feet. He'll continue by the looks of things. And as captain, will try and lead his troops to victory. Still time for the Condors, though. Ball across, Al Mohammed, big save. Denai still the hat trick, and that looks goal-bound. It's hit the post. That would have definitely sealed things. Up the other end, here come the Condors on the break. Zuluaga. Final ball was poor. Al Mohammed looks to get things moving on quickly. Vera. Brilliant headed clearance. 28 seconds. Mata. He'll be in contention for man of the match. Probably with Al Mohammed, you'd have to say. Nishimwe could be a shot also. As this script settles in the hands of Diego Garcia's side unless the Condors can rewrite it, but they don't have long to do so. Al Mohammed, is that one on target? It is! Al Mohammed! That'll get him man of the match honours. A brilliant game in net and finds himself on the scorecard. 3 goals to the Goodar Phoenix, and Muslim Al Mohammed getting it this time. He hit the post only moments ago, but fortune was in his favour, and he seals the victory for those in black. Condors are still going to persist with the fly keeper, but it'll only be consolation if they get a goal now. Shot comes in. Al Mohammed, he couldn't do it again, could he? Not far away at all. Vera just going to send it to the top of the D, trying to get a 4th of the game for them. Castillo, Al Mohammed is holding it in his hands as the whistle goes. That's your man of the match there for you. As Phoenix Futsal WA run out 6-3 winners over the Condors after a tight first half. Phoenix really turned it on in the second, finding their rhythm and converting the chances their way. Muslim Al Mohammed was rock solid in goal, commanding his defence and making some crucial stops when Condors threatened to get back in it. And he rounded out his performance with a brilliant goal to seal the victory for them. Nishimwe was good, Zestic was good as well as Patterson, and Marta was rock solid in defence, rounding out a great performance from Diego Garcia's men, which will see them just sit outside the top 6 at the conclusion of the round. For the Condors, it's back to the drawing board for them. They will finish the round at the foot of the table with an all to do heading into next week.